Good morning. Good morning. Hello, 250s. 259. It was much harder, but we got there. I think of all the weights so far, the 250s to the 240s is going to be really, really hard. Like, it just keeps getting, like, I feel like we're hitting, like, an exponential difficulty curve. So, like, the first 10 pounds, so easy. Those flew off. Next 10, again, very quick. And then this 10, it's taken a little bit, you know. But we got there. So 259 to 249. That is going to be quite the challenge. Today is PT day for me, too. Hey, good morning, WJ. Sorry for the yawns. All right. Sun's out. A little bit of a sit rep. Let's see. How am I feeling today? It was easy to wake up. Easy to get on the bike. Yeah, I feel like today not as, you know, easy as a day. It's a Monday. But I feel like for a Monday, it's a pretty good Monday. We'll see how things actually turn out. But feeling pretty optimistic. Also, I downloaded a workout app that tells you, like, it generates workouts from what you have. You just punch in what you have. Keep up the good work, brah. Thank you. Izumi cringe. Thank you very much. But the good news is, it's kind of like workouts that are very similar to the things I was doing. Hey, good morning, Handy. What's up? What's up to you? But the workout suggested I do something different. So it's like supersetting, which I'm like, you know what? I would do that with a trainer. I would never do that on my own. So we're going to try it. Supersetting is when you do like two things that are kind of related, but, you know, they're like different muscle groups. So you can like do them quickly back to back. So it's like bicep curls and squats. Like you can superset those because, you know, I can go. There's no bicep action in a squat. Like, so I can go from soreness right to something else and then back to back to back. So we'll see. You know, I was doing like a big circuit, but I feel like that doesn't put enough on your muscle because you're taking too long of a break before you come back to it to like build up muscle. I mean, clearly working a little bit. We're trying to improve. We're trying to get better. So I think supersetting, we'll see. I mean, there must be a reason people do it, right? And surprisingly, you know, the workout app has told me a lot less reps. I think the max rep is like 5. I was like, okay. It's having me do all the heaviest stuff, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll try it out. I'll do what the app tells me before I go rogue and just do my own thing again. I am curious about results. The app in question is FitBod, which I hate how much exercise stuff tries to upsell you on the premium yearly plan. Hey, thanks for all the likes. You go, boy. Thank you. Hey. Is it Hey Den Use Life? My eye, I really need to go to the eye doctor. Sorry if I can't read your name properly. In my defense, it is small font and it is a little far away from me. It's not like right up in here. But thank you for all the likes and the nice comments. So we're going to try that. 30 minutes on the bike here. 30 minutes of this supersetted weightlifting. I found a resistance band, so that's going to be incorporated. Some hip abductors. You know, I found funny. You get to like also target muscle groups in the app, and like legs were turned off by default. I was like, oh, that's funny. Nobody wants to work out the legs. I was like, the hell with that. I'm like half legs. Evenly space it out with the upper body. Hey, Vice, thanks for the follow. You know, there's some differences I'm noticing as I'm losing the weight. And one of them is like, you know, more energy, clothes are fitting better. And not necessarily this, but a little bit of a thigh gap. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I feel like not thigh gap in the traditional sense. I just feel like my thighs were always touching and rubbing up against each other. I thought that was just how my body worked. But, you know, since we've lost 30, I feel like my thighs are actually not rubbing all the time. Which is nice. I don't know. And at the same time, all the cycling is like my quads and stuff, and my hams, they're like super tight. Feels good. It's like, you love when there's like no flab, no jiggle, no joggle. A little bit of joggling on the underarm, but not much. Yeah, I can't slap it or nothing. You can get a little handful. But that feels good too. Because I remember, when you got the under boob from your arm, you're like, ugh. My arms are not supposed to have titties on them. What the hell? Again, we're getting there. We are getting there. And hey, you know what? This is like a good example to lead for the rest of my life. If I do get fat again, at least I'll know, like, I don't need a trainer to get healthy again, because this is totally just all me, all the weights I currently have. I'm not planning on it. Again, motivation's still super high, but I know there's going to be an accident or a life event where I'll perhaps break schedule, career change. Who knows what it's going to be? You can't predict what life is going to throw. World War III is going to break out, interrupt my workout schedule. So many things could happen. But I think I won't wait as long to get back into it. Because the biggest limiting factor was I had only lost weight before with a trainer or a coach. And I just wasn't confident in my own abilities. I'm like, well, I don't want to get injured. I don't want to do stuff wrong. But I've been working out with trainers for a while before this. They all kind of do the same thing. There's some similarities in what they do. And I think losing the weight now has given me the confidence to, I could do it. I could stick with it. I could get some gains. Maybe not as high quality or quickly as with a trainer, but ain't nobody got money for a trainer. I don't got the Boko bucks needed to have a daily trainer. So this works for me. A lot of things I'm trying to get just working for me. A lot of people are spooked about coding jobs. And so a lot of family members and friends are like, oh, Jason, you worried? No. So what at these huge companies, they're allegedly replacing all these people with AI. It's an attempt, I think. When a small company that has this complex system replaces their staff with AI, then we worry. Until then, I ain't losing any sleep. I'm not sweating even a modicum. This is all just hamster wheel. And I think it's like proof that these big companies, they just hoard talent so that their competitors won't have it. Microsoft, Google, Amazon. Yeah, whatever. You're replacing X of your workforce with AI. That's your stupid decision. And I guess those people weren't working on anything important. Not to say that those people weren't smart and, needed those jobs. Nothing against the actual people. This is a pure company stupid decision. Look at Twitter. Elon cut the hell out of that and still functioning. Hey, good morning, I love my greens. I think that's most tech companies. In terms of keeping the app just alive and running. Just popping in, how we doing? We're doing good. 259, I love my greens. Weighing in at 259. A new milestone, yes. New goal. 149. 249 is the new goal. I don't know. When could I hit that? So that'd be like a pound a week, 10 weeks. That's like 3 months. So can we get to 249 by August, let's say September? Give myself a little extra. Very proud. Thank you, I love my greens. September 249, can we do it? I don't know. Because 259 took a lot longer than I thought. Life, parties. I let my food addiction kind of get a hold of me and pull me back in. Again, I knew the fat brain was going to happen. I knew I was going to be like, I can eat more because I worked out today. And then you go spiraling down. Love my food. Me too. And then only when you're like trying to diet do you like, yeah, we should celebrate Arbor Day with a cake. Yeah, you're like looking for any excuse. It's your birthday? We should celebrate. Who are you? Oh, I don't know. I just heard it from across the room. It was your birthday. You're running across. You guys doing cake for your birthday? You have a cook going on. Say less. Yeah. There we go. Do you even live in this city? No? What, you don't like have people over for a party? Shouldn't be cooking outside. So, yes. But we're still trending downward, so that's a good sign. But really need to reel it in with that. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, I think I'm addicted to the short-term dopamine burst of like eating a lot of something. Good morning, looking good. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Matt. We weighed in at 259. We hit a new milestone today. We're doing very good. But again, yeah, it's like a constant battle. I knew it was coming. I knew it would happen. And again, it's never the workout itself is the problem. It's like the stagnant progress on the scale. Again, you got to look at working out like brushing your teeth. It's not like, hey, I keep brushing my teeth every day and they're not white as porcelain on the toilet. So I guess I'm going to stop brushing my teeth. It's like, no, all your teeth are going to fall out then. That's kind of a backwards attitude to have. So why is it like that with weight loss? Like, you need to keep working out or else you're going to get flabby and, get winded walking to the end of your driveway. The number's not changing on the scale. Yeah, but you have more energy and you're working out parts of your body? I guess. Yeah. Consistency is key, yes. weight loss is just one side effect. I wish there was other numbers. I think people just get really discouraged by a singular focus in working out. With weightlifting, which is not for everybody, but in weightlifting you get kind of addicted to a new 1 rep max. That's something to work towards. But again, that takes a lot of hard work. You're if you're working that hard, you're really, really sore. I don't think the average person is gonna go super hard when it comes to weightlifting. So while that is one, I don't think that's a realistic one for your average Joe. Mustache looking good. Hey, thank you. Didn't have one last time I was here. It is kind of born out of laziness because the mustache is for me, the hardest thing to trim up. I always cut up my face there. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just trying to. So yeah, I'm trying to be clean shaven because I don't like looking like a scrub. Trying out the mustache. Appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. I've gotten a lot more compliments. I was like, okay, yeah. I had a fun RPG session tonight. Oh, what'd you do, W? What were you playing? Were you doing the stereotypical D&D? Were you doing some Call of Cthulhu, some other RPGs? Were you doing Pathfinder? Were you doing Warhammer? What were you playing? All right, 8 more minutes, and then we'll get into weightlifting. Got anything going on today? My wife bought some pickleball paddles. We're totally going. We're sailing into our old person life. Yeah, I'm playing that low impact sport, pickleball. It was pretty fun. Yeah. So, weather pending, but it's looking like a good day. Go play at a park nearby us. Yeah, it's like tennis, but I can actually hit the ball. That's pretty much it. I was like, okay. Give that a shot. Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be a rise of low impact sports. It's like basketball, but everyone plays from sitting down on the ground and nobody moves. It's like football, except the field is a quarter of the size and you get to use cannons. I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Oh my God. It's 50 degrees out. 49 technically. Michigan has been really whipping back and forth between winter temperatures and spring. So yesterday, real nice day. Today, cold as hell. But the sun's out. It's so confusing. You familiar with BattleTech? I did a rule set for a RPG version called Mech Warrior Destiny. Okay, Mech Warrior sounds familiar. That's one thing I kind of miss. I used to have a tabletop RPG group, and they play board games. But they literally, I'm the only one who doesn't have a kid. Me and one other guy. Everyone had kids, and now that group like just immediately dissolved. They're like, we ain't got time for this. I just want a couple of hot days, no wind, please. Yes, please. I want to have a good lake day. I'm proud of myself because last year I kind of only went like one time, but this year I've gone to the lake a couple times and it's just been way too cold to get in. I'm like, oh my God. I got a little bit of Viking blood in me, but even that was like, this is too cold. Far too cold. Big mecha setting. Okay. Especially by the water, going to be extra cold, yes. That lake effect. You know, water whipping off the lake. I would say more nice than bad, you know. I don't like it when it's super hot. So, but, you know. 70s is like that sweet spot. So while the days are a little bit uneven, you know, this is the time of the year, like fall and spring are when the only times Michigan is like consistently 70. I mean, not really, but more than any other time of the year. Also trying to travel as much as you can. I'm definitely trying to a lot more. Yeah, hey. Last year, me and Ellen went to Thailand. That was very fun. I've been to Japan. I go to the UP a lot. Michigan's got like a cheat code where it's just like a lot of cool nature stuff. Like just tons of it. A lot of waterfalls and beach pictured rocks, Sleeping Bear Dunes. A lot of camping on the west side. That's really nice. There you go. Yeah. Hiking trails, lake stuff, boat stuff. I've always, you know, my mom, I always felt like up north was at least 3 hours away. But there's a lot of stuff like in the thumb of Michigan that's like kind of close by. That's like an hour drive that I could just like, you know, weekend trip. I was like, oh my God, this is really fun. Definitely an outside type of person. There you go. I think I'm becoming that. As I grow older, you know, I want to play video games less and less. Get out in my yard, you know, tend to the garden, and yeah, go camping, hit up the lake. You know, I think the older I get, the more I just like to stare at water. I can't be the only one. I mean, I think that's just a weird. Why are we like attracted to water? What? That's just like. Why is it like the retirement plan of everybody to like have a beach house and just stare at a lake or an open body of water and just listen to the waves? You want to have a bonfire? Yeah, there you go. Something primal about being close to water that I feel like is like something animal brain that's like, oh, you're near a bunch of fresh water and fishing. I don't know. Who knows? I'm sure people have tried to reverse engineer why. Who cares? It's good. It makes me feel better. So just enjoy it. turn my brain off, escape the world with some good nature sounds. All right, almost there. Weightlifting time soon. 10 more seconds. Maybe because humans used to hunt. So it's like lost second nature. We love nature so much. Yeah, maybe. All right. Weightlifting time. Here we go. Trying something different today. We're following an app workout. This was recommended to me by a coworker. The app is called FitBod. I punched in all the weights I had, and it like generated an exercise. So we're gonna try it out. I wrote it down because my phone's over there. But here we go. So, exercise 1. 4 sets in this one. We're supersetting it. 4 goblet squats with a 20-pounder, and then 5 bicep curls with the 35. That's very aggressive, but it's only 5. So maybe it'll work. All right, let's get to it. And then back to back. So supersetting, here we go. I believe in you. Thank you. I love my greens. All right, goblet squat. All right, here we go. Just 4. 1, 2, 3. You're not moving your arms at all. 4. Easy peasy. Okay, right into it. Bicep curl. 5 each arm. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Bulk Bogan official said, me when I get a kill on Halo.
1.
God damn, you already finished it?
2. Hey, what's up, Bulk Bogan? 3. 4. 5. Hey, thanks for the follow. We're supersetting Bulk Bogan, so lower reps, but back to back. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for the follow. All right, back to goblet squats. All right, round 2. We're doing 4 for this superset. 1. Oh, now I see. Me when I get the hit kill in Halo. Yeah. 2. 3.
Probably my last stream for this week. Onto a work trip.
Oh, nice. Where are you going? Absolutely, man. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy, we hit a new milestone. I started working out on January 3rd of this year. I was 287, and now I weighed in 259. So we're making amazing progress.
Tone would jeopardize my anonymity.
Can't wait to be here when I finally say I've met my goal weight. I'll be very proud. Hey, thanks. I love my greens. Yeah. I don't know if... Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to... I feel like having goals
but let's say
lets you
it's
know.
International.
Let's say it's international. Oh, telling me where we would jeopardize my anonymity. Okay, international. I see. That's amazing. I just started a massing phase. Keep up the great work. Hey, thanks, Jimmy. Yeah. What do you massing for? Are you a weightlifter? Are you doing like bodybuilding competition stuff? You got a sport you're gearing up for? All right, bicep curls, round 2. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, round 3. Go back to goblet squats. Maybe when you hit your goal, you'll want a new one. Stuff happens. Yeah, good point. I don't even know the heights I can reach once I'm there, but we'll see. All right, goblet squats, round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to get really low with the squats. I can go lower. All right, round 3 with the bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5. All right, last round. Woo. Supersetting's fun. All right, gotta keep it going back to back, though. Did you listen to music when you start your journey? Yeah, and I got a copyright claim for it. But I would love some jams, but, I can't risk the stream. And also, my head is the sweatiest ever. So I can't wear headphones because I'll just destroy that pair of headphones. Inside, over the ear, noise canceling. I've destroyed so many. My head is just too sweaty. Anyway. All right. Round 4, last round of this superset. Here we go. But I would love to. I'll just sing a song or something. I saw the sign. 1, and it opened up my eyes. 2, I saw the sign. 3, super low on this last one. Trying to bounce my booty off the ground. All right.
Byzantiadev said, "Morning Jason.
Hey!
Taking a slow morning after the 8.5-mile run yesterday.
Nice.
Evie just about made it round in about 2 hours.
Oh, nice. Congrats, Biz. That's pretty impressive. All right. Last one. Last bicep curl. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Are you planning on an announcement for hitting the 250s?
4. Yeah, I'm there. 4. 5. 5. Woo! All right. Break. Wow, wee woo. Yes, 259. We're in the 250s. We did it, Biz. I was saying a pound a week, 10 pounds. Next goal, 249. Aiming for September. 249 for September. I think a very doable goal. Very easy. Weight a pound a week. I still gotta get control of my diet because I feel like I was in the 260s for a while. And I didn't necessarily need to be. Life happens. But I'll admit, these past couple months, food has been my weakness for sure. Like, there'll be days where I go and I have good. And I'm not starving or nothing. But then, cake.
It can only get
and
easier
tacos.
now you know more.
Yeah. And I'm like, just eat
Bulk
one,
Hogan
and I've already
said,
got 3 in my
laughing
mouth.
at my jokes accounts for 4 pounds lost.
Yes, I think so. I'll give that to you, Bulk. We'll just have like a credits where it's around 7 a.m. where I am. Yeah, 7:37 here. Love seeing you when you get a chance to. Hey, thank you. I love my greens. Thank you for dropping in. And yeah, see you next time. Hopefully I'm down some more. Little by little. Here we go. All right. So we're trying different things with the weightlifting. We were supersetting. So we supersetted a squat with a bicep curl. We got one more superset here. Row and then standing tricep. So that's kind of like what I was already doing, which is nice. So I'm going to alternate row. The way they have it do it, they showed like a video with each exercise. And when they did the alternating row, they were like hunched over like a gorilla. I feel like I'm just going to hurt my back if I do that. But I might try it. And then the tricep dip is just this thing. So exactly the same. And then superset that. So 3 sets of 4, which seems very low as well. But all right. I guess try it. I'm very worried about hurting my back with the rows. But I guess stand like a gorilla. I guess, yeah, let's just try it. All right, here we go. 3 rounds, 4 reps each.
Byzantiadev said, I was helping my parents buy a set of 8 to 12 pounds weights online. For some reason the 12 pounds are really popular or rarely in a set.
Oh, interesting. So either you get it just the 12 pound or it's not part of a set. Interesting. All right, here we go. I'm just going to do rows like whatever. I'm worried about doing them gorilla style. I'm worried I'm just going to pull my back and I don't want to.
Had to get them separately from different brands and material.
I won't do alternating rows, but I will switch hands. So I'll do right, left, then I'll do the tricep. Just like we were doing before. So. All right, rows. Just 4. But we're supersetting them, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, superset. No break between. Keep elbows tucked in. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Round 2. Right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, tricep. Elbows tucked in. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, back to it. Rows, last set. 1, 2, 3, Switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's been the most unexpected thing you've learned about health during this series?
Unexpected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Alright, another set bites the dust. Unexpected.
Bulk Bogan official said, I learned that humans' guts are 40 meters long.
Oh yeah. A lot of looping and turning in there.
Byzantiadev said, at Bulk Bogan official that is surprising.
I guess not super surprising, but it's almost like it's kind of a surprise because when you're that big, you're like, I'm not that out of shape. But then you like try to do something physical. Like, you know, it kind of sneaks up on you. And, you know, I was saying with stand-up paddleboarding, that was kind of like one of the wake-up calls where it's just like, oh shit, I'm like so out of shape that I can't do things I could do a very short time ago. So I guess, you know, get back to it, you know. I guess, you know, I'm about to turn 37 here. I'm not like super spry and young, but, you know, working out kind of chases that a little bit. Yeah, I guess the most surprising thing is like how much more energy. It's like the total paradox that, you know, when you're super overweight, you have no energy, and you're like, how the hell could I possibly work up the will and energy to work out on top of my days, which I'm already like stressed and tired, and it's one of those things where like sure when you start working out, it's like really hard, you're like doubling up, but you know, once you get past that, you're like, wow, I have way more energy. Like, yeah, every time, you know, I get out of shape, I get the Alzheimer's, the fat brain that makes me forget how different you are when you're big compared to when you're like been working out. So that's the only answer I could think of for that. The only unexpected thing. Yeah, and I like, you know, I could do a full body workout with just like not a whole lot of gear. I think that has been surprising. Like a lot of alternates to not having like big gym equipment, which helps me to save money on that gym membership, which I still be considering getting just because, you know, it's nice to have access to a lot of equipment and stuff, but I just hate how predatory gyms are. So that's kind of the main thing that's been keeping me away. And I don't want to sign up for Planet Fitness. Something just feels wrong about Planet Fitness. Just feels like that place is not. It hates that it's a gym. It's like the fat person's gym where you could just write it off. Like, hey, look at my insurance. I have a gym membership. I eat pizza and I watch Days of Our Lives. All right. So we supersetted again. Now that all that's left is loop band hip abductors. So, I mean, I guess I've done this before, but, you know, hey, I'll trust what the app says. I found something similar when I was started at 28. It's really easy to rely on being 20s and act like you're going to stay like that forever. Oh, yeah. And then Father Time hits you with the age machine. One thing I hate about rubber bands, please don't snap on me like a rubber band. But we'll see. I don't think it will. I've double knotted this sucker. Gyms I've been to have that one guy that aggressively works out. Yeah, you know, the local Mr. Universe, Mr. Small Town, that, yeah, loves to show off too. Loves to, like, creep on the one hot lady. And she's like, can you leave me the fuck alone? But he's like, yeah, you ain't doing that right. Let me. He tries to get his hands in there. It's like, come on, dude. What the hell? All right, here we go. Only 4. So I think I switched legs on this, maybe? Hip abductors, though. Okay. So we'll do 4 each leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit of a break, I guess. I think I sped through that second workout. I should have probably taken a break after each set. Or you superset the 2 things because they're unrelated, and then you take a break. I think I just didn't take the break in between. Because this is supposed to take like a half hour, and I'm about to finish 10 minutes early. Anyway, for next time, take a break after the superset. So 1, 2, whatever you're supersetting, then take a break before your next set. All right, where are we at? 130 heart rate. Okay, good. Nice moderate. We're coming down. We're past the hard stuff. I like this. I like this app. Gonna keep using it. And Fitbot again. Let me know if you have any success with it. And hopefully, I should wait 7 days to make sure that I'm not on like a pro trial. I'm pretty sure it's free because the ratings make me think that they have a lot of free. But as is true with every fitness exercise, they like tease you with features that are free, and then they go around and put it behind a premium flag. But hopefully they don't do this. All right, here we go. Hip abductor. Round 2. Only 3 rounds of this. 4 for each leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. A little bit of a break. Maybe this will work out. We're at like 54 minutes. I got one more set. I am excited. I'm glad I weighed in at 259 because I was worried. I was like, damn, I just keep slipping with food. And I was like, I had like kind of a layup goal and I missed it. I couldn't lose like a pound. And so it feels good. Staying persistent, staying with it. As hard as it felt, stagnating in the 260s, it's just a blip in my, weigh-ins. You have a little bit of a flat line. Okay. If you go below that, sticking with it, staying persistent, who cares if you had a little bit of a flat line? The real bad thing is going up. That would be horrific. Like if I went to the 270s or had a huge weight gain, that doesn't feel good. And I've been consistently around where I'm at. So I hit a plateau where I'm like, now I'm solidly in the 250s. Well, hopefully we'll get there. But yeah, I was like, oh, I'm barely in the 260s, and then I was like, oh, I'm solidly in the 260s, and then it's like, oh, I'm stuck in the 260s. But we got past it. A huge milestone. This 10 pounds was much harder to lose than the first 20, and yeah, we just gotta keep going. And yeah, I'm feeling good. Getting compliments from people I haven't seen in a long time. They're like, "Wow, what have you been doing, Jason?" And I think a lot of it's the mustache. I think a lot of people joke. They're like, "Oh, you shaved your beard." It's like, yes, and all right, here we go. Last set, hip abductors. 4 on each leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1. Let them fall a little bit. 2.
My favorite part of getting in shape is realizing how much your conditioning and recover improves.
4. Yeah, for sure. All right, we're there. Ending a little bit early. You know, we're trying out a new exercise form. Feeling pretty good. I think I'm gonna do more supersets of stuff. Yeah, I was using the 35s the whole time for biceps, so I think hopefully got some good pump on that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it has me do tomorrow, and hopefully just join. Hey, what's up, Missing Days? Long time no see. Happy to see you're being consistent. What a day to come back, Missing Days. I reached 259. So another milestone achieved. I was saying my new goal is 249 by September. So, you know, a good day to join back. A little bit of a high buy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're doing well. Mustache is new. I don't know if you've seen that. I'm looking like a damn pee-wee football coach, but feeling good, looking good. Things are going well in life, so I hope they are for you as well. Catch you tomorrow morning. Thank you to everybody for watching. Thanks for all the new follows and the nice comments, and have a good rest of your day. All right, peace. All right, sweat check for TikTok. I guess on Twitch and YouTube. Proof it's not all CGI. Here we go. All right, peace. See you, WJ. See you, Biz. See you, Bulk. See you, Missing Days. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.
CYA.